So the other day we received a sneak peek of Season 2 Episode 4 of Helluva Boss. It showed off Striker and the fact that the next episode will take place in the Wrath Ring. In this video I'm going to discuss everything we know about Episode 4 and provide some theories on what might happen. So to start things off, we need to take a look at the sneak peek. During the GIF we see Striker riding his horse on a hell train in Wrath. He's also carrying Stolas under one arm. So with this teaser, we now know a lot of key information about the episode. The first thing is that Striker is returning as the major antagonist. Striker's return was teased at the end of the Harvest Moon episode when it was revealed that Stella hired him to kill Stolas. In this episode we'll see Striker return, kidnap Stolas, and then IMP have to come and save him. If we take a closer look at the GIF, it appears Stolas is wrapped in a white glowing rope. It's highly likely that this is an angelic weapon. So with the news teaser covered, it's time to go back to the Season 2 trailer. During that trailer we also received multiple segments teasing the new episode. Since we now know it takes place in the Wrath Ring, we now know the context of the segments. During the trailer we see a segment where Andreas and Stella talk to Stolas. At the end, Stolas leaves and Striker appears to chase after him. It's likely that this is how Striker was able to get close to Stolas to kidnap him in the first place. Stella and her brother likely lured Stolas to talk to them, and once Stolas tried to leave, Striker uses the angelic rope to immobilize him. In the next segment we see Stolas tied up on the back of Striker's horse. We now know that this segment takes place either directly before or after the Hell Train teaser. Stolas is carrying his phone, so he obviously uses the phone to call IMP to come save him. We see IMP together and Blitzo on his phone, so this is likely them talking about Stolas being kidnapped. We then see a fight scene where Moxie and Millie fight Striker. In the background we see train tracks and a toppled carriage. Since the fight is taking place near train tracks, it's likely that IMP sabotaged the train in some way to stop it. We also see Striker's weapons get cut in half by Millie. There's a short coloured sequence where Stolas looks confused. I'm not sure what point in the episode this will take place in. Right after, we see Stolas getting stabbed by Striker. The next sequence shows Millie and Stolas beside train tracks. Stolas has the injury from the knife, so this clip takes place directly after. It looks like Striker has injured Stolas and tied him to the train tracks so the train will run him over. So if we piece everything together, we can see the plot progression of the episode. Stolas goes to meet Stella and Andreas at their house. Striker then kidnaps Stolas after the meeting. Striker travels to the Wrath Ring to use a train to run over Stolas. While riding on top of the train, Stolas contacts IMP to come save him. IMP show up and fight Striker before the train can run over Stolas. Striker injures Stolas with his knife. So that's all the confirmed plot and teasers we've seen. We can, however, do some theory crafting about what else might happen. The first thing is that Millie's family might be involved. Since it takes place in the Wrath Ring, it's highly likely that Millie will contact her family for help, or to at least give advice on what to do since they know the ring well. In the past, Morgana Ignis, the voice actor of Sally Mae, confirmed that she will appear during Season 2. This episode is the most likely contender for Sally Mae to appear in. As a result, it's pretty likely that Millie's family will have a role in the episode. Vivzy has also confirmed that Millie will get more character development along with her own song this season. Although nothing is set in stone, if the episode contains Millie's family, it will likely include more character development for her. The second thing is that Striker kidnapping Stolas is a bit confusing. As pointed out in a theory by one redditor, if Striker was hired to kill Stolas, then he would just do it. If he's going through all the hassle of tying Stolas up and bringing him to train tracks, then there must be a good reason. The most likely reason is that Striker could be luring IMP out to kill them. There's also a chance that he wants Stella and Andreas to attend so he can kill them as well. If everyone dies except for Striker, it ends up as a win for him. He'll get a bunch of precious valuables to loot, and he'll also get rid of the upper class demons, which he expressed a hatred for in episode 5. This theory by Reddit user The Crimson Knight 2 is also quite credible. In this theory, Stella and Andre will invite Stolas to their place for divorce negotiations. But this is just a ruse to get Striker another shot at him. Rather than simply kill him, thus giving Stella and Andre a mess to clean up, Striker takes him to Wrath, but Stolas manages to call IMP and they arrive in time. While Moxie and Millie handle or distract Striker, Blitz goes to rescue Stolas. They talk about the stuff with Aussies, advance their relationship a bit more, and Striker himself is either driven off or killed, leaving Stella and Andre furious. This theory I really like. It follows along the plot of everything that's been confirmed so far and provides some interesting lore. I think it would fit well if Blitz and Stolas had a talk about their relationship. It would develop their characters more and help restore their trust in one another. I've seen some users saying Stolas or Blitz will die, and personally I don't think it will happen. From what we've seen so far, it doesn't make narrative sense for either of them to die. People have been theorizing that Stolas will die after every episode since he was first introduced, so I think it's more of a running gag at this point. I think if any character was to die, it would be Stryker. This show currently has a lot of villains, so if his plotline was wrapped up, it's likely that he will die. He also barely survived the encounter in episode 5, so if he gets another one, he'll probably not survive. There's also the chance that Stella or Andreas will kill him as punishment for failing. So yeah, that's all my theories about what will happen in season 2 episode 4. I'm really excited since it's right around the corner, and from the teasers we've seen, it looks to be a chaotic episode filled with lots of action. If you agree with my theories or have any of your own, feel free to leave them in the comments down below. Thanks for watching.